Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Hey, you're looking at a brand new Bissell Powergroom Helix Rewind upright vacuum cleaner. These run around $80 at most of your big box stores. You might get a little bit better deal on sale, but typically $79.99 is what they run. And today I'm just going to run through some of the features with this thing and show you how it works. First off, it's pretty much like your other vacuum cleaners. You've got a washable filter down here, and in this model it's in the front. Right now we have a non-washable Febreze filter in there, and that just nests in this to get closed, and it really smells, fragrant. Really, for me, it's actually kind of powerful. But if you don't want to use one of those, they do include the washable piece, which is probably what we're going to use, and that just clips in the front. There's a little lever here that you're going to move left or right that'll pull out the main bin that holds all the dust and dirt. Below that is your standard paper filter with a foam insert above that. So I'm going to try to unclick that. That just twists a little bit and pulls out. The foam comes off to be washed, and we vacuum the other filter out, believe it or not, with a utility vacuum in the garage. In the bottom there's another little filter just to get more particulates out of the flow. So those three will just reverse, put them back together. Oh, one last little filter up here. Twist this off, drop it down. Come on. Everything's harder with the camera. Well, there it goes. This little piece comes off too, and that's washable. On top of that is their turbo brush that simply snaps into place, and that's good for the stairs, that sort of thing. It actually has a moving brush to put back in. But let's put this thing back together. There it goes. One thing that's nice is this is pretty much a standard sizing for any of their other Bissell vacuums. So if you have an old one you're replacing, hang on to this piece because you can have that clean. And if you're in the middle of a big vacuum job and this is all junky, just take and set it aside, put the new one in and finish, and you can clean them up later. Down below you have a height selector for your cleaning brush, and down here it's called a one pest technology, whatever that means. We'll try it out. On the side, you have the on-off switch, the red button, cord, and a cord drum here, so you can retract the cord by pressing this button. Amazing technology. That is a time saver, believe it or not. And in the back, you also have the accessory hose. Again, this is harder with one hand. There you go. That pulls out, and you get a fair extension with this thing. Only issue I have with it is if you pull it too far, you'll tip over the unit itself. But this retractable hose, in conjunction with the long extension there and the crevice tool on top, give you a pretty good reach. There's also a brush that clips onto the back with brushes on one side and a hard surface cleaner for the other, and this is good for cars. One thing I didn't see on this model was a light, so we'll see if it's hidden and I just don't recognize it. But I'm going to start it up now. All right, first thing I notice is that really overpowering scent, and that must be from the Febreze filter right in the center there. Second thing I notice is its relative quietness compared to other models we've had. And the third thing I've noticed is we had a pretty clean carpet, but it pulls up a fair amount of dust. And I do remember doing a video not too long ago where I was sawing a piece of wood right here, and I must not have done a very good job vacuuming it because it looks like there's sawdust in there. I do not see a light, so this one does not come with a light. we didn't really notice using the light in the last one unless we're vacuuming in a dark room, which we typically turn on the lights to vacuum the room, so it wasn't a big deal. Anyway, for $79.99, this is a good, solid vacuum, and barring any kind of actual abuse, it should last you a few years. Our last Bissell was remarkably similar, and we bought that about 3 years ago, and to be honest, we have kids that ride this thing. They put their feet there and there, and they kind of beat it up. But I could see this being a 5-year vacuum for 80 bucks. Not a bad deal. Hey, that's it for my review of this Bissell Powergroom Helix. If you like my videos, hit subscribe. I put weird ones on, crazy ones, new ones on all the time. But as always, thanks for watching.